What's up, guys? It's Ruka here, and Michael is here with me today, as always.
Hello.
And today, this is part two of our exchanging information about our favorite groups through PowerPoints. And now it's Michael's
Yeah.
turn. So
Yeah.
he made this PowerPoint on Google Slides for a quick rundown of the newest members of the Sakamichi series. So Nogizaka, Hinatazaka, and Sakurazaka.
hmm
So yeah.
So so I did this as just uh, like a last minute thing. I was like to Ruka, since you taught me about Luna, first Luna, I was like, since you don't know much about the new gens of Sakamichi, I was like, why not? Essentially. And so, yeah, there's more information than I thought I would include in here. But yeah, so going through Nogizaka's 5th gen, Sakurazaka's 3rd gen, and Hinata's 4th gen. Some of my favorite members. No, I don't really follow Nogi and Hinata as much anymore, or at all, in Nogi's case.
Mm-hmm.
Songs and what I think are stuff you and your Sakamichi fans should see from these gens, I guess.
All right.
So yeah. So going in chronological order, we start off with Nogizaka's 5th gen. Um, According to multiple sources, the members were meant to be revealed earlier, like in December 2021, but for whatever
Oh.
reason, they delayed it. And so the first 8 members were revealed from early February 2022. This will be a running theme between Nogizaka and Sakurazaka, but due to academic constraints, the last 3 members were revealed between March and April that year.
Oh yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
for Sakurazaka with Natsu no Chikamichi, they had two of the members who were like technically not in the music video, but technically were or something like
Well,
that.
yeah. Yeah, I'll get to that later, I guess. I don't
Uh-huh.
think that was the case with 5th gen with Zetsuboni Ichibyomai
Uh-huh.
from Actually. But yeah, currently no one has graduated yet, so all 11 members of 5th gen are still in the group. Um, from next month, actually, they're doing another rendition of the Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon musical, which they first did in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I showed you the promotional image.
Yeah.
They split the gem into 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the exception of Okuda Iroha, who is playing Queen Serenity, I think,
Oh.
and that was due to her already having um, musical commitments with Romeo and Juliet. Um, so yeah, uh, I am looking for the information now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so pretty much they're double casting each of the Sailor Guardians, and the exception of Iroha again. But
Right.
yeah, the musical runs from April 12th to the 29th at the IMM Theater in Tokyo. And yeah, they rotate performances at the show daily. So, and according to the Stage 48 wiki, the story of the musical covers the first arc of the manga. I have not read Sailor Moon. I'm not a shoujo kind of guy, but
I can
I
speak
know
as a shoujo magical girl and Sailor Moon fan. And yeah, I actually remember watching like the original edition rendition of the Nogizaka Sailor Moon musical with the two different casts as well, and Shiraishi Mai as Queen Serenity, iconic by the way. But
Oh,
yeah, it covers the first arc
interesting.
of the manga, which is also like in terms of the 90s series, it's like the first full season of that where it covers like Queen Beryl and her empire. So yeah, I remember it being so good. So I'm interested in seeing that if they do like another like broadcast or something like video release of this to see like how sort of these newer members how they'll portray the characters.
I think considering Iroha went through an audition for Romeo and Juliet and she got the role of Juliet, I think seeing
Oh.
her in a completely, because I haven't, again, I don't really follow Nogi as much, so I don't know how
Uh-huh.
good of an actress she is, but nor do I know anything about Sailor Moon, but
But still, that's
I
impressive.
digress.
Like on top of doing
Yeah.
the role of Queen Serenity, which like comparatively to the other main cast is like more of a minor role, but still like also getting Juliet in Romeo and Juliet is so it I think that could speak to her potential as an actress if like if they it's gonna be cool to see like what her acting ability will be like in this, and if we see anything of Romeo and Juliet what that could be like. It could be cool to
Uh,
see like if she decides to like go forward more with like doing more stage acting and musicals and stuff like this,
mm,
how she'll grow as a performer.
mm. And I do like how they've kind of, because obviously she also has Romeo and Juliet. I don't know when that is for her, but to actually include her in this as well and
Mm.
not making it a 10-member kind of musical, I
Hmm.
I I think that's really nice, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, moving on to Hinata's fourth generation. So the originally they debuted with 12 members, however, due to not sure what the reason was behind her withdrawal, but one member withdrew from the group, I think last year.
Oh.
Uh, Let me check. uh,
Hmm. I know that once we get to like talking about members, we might talk about it later, but I'm super curious since I did watch the newest music video for their upcoming single, Kimi wa Honeydew. Who is the center? What is her name?
oh, funny you should mention that. Um, we will get onto that later. Um, but yes, the Center for Kimi wa Honeydew is a fourth generation member. But yeah,
Oh.
currently they have 11 members, and the 12 members were announced from revealed from September 22nd, 2022 to October 3rd, 2022. And their first song was in the group's eighth single, Skito Hoshi ga Odoru Midnight, and the title was Blueberry and Raspberry.
Mm.
I'm kind of sensing a theme here, considering
Oh, yeah,
Kimi
blueberry
wa Honeydew.
raspberry, Kimi wa
And
honeydew. Fruit
yeah,
themed.
yeah. But yeah. Ugh.
Okay
Um,
then.
yeah. Uh, Considering I follow Sakurazaka a lot more than the other two groups, it, it's ironic that that the third gen were the last to debut. Um,
Uh-huh.
so not the first 9 out of the current 11 members were announced from January 6th to the 15th of last year. And as you mentioned uh, before, the last two, which ended up being Murai Yu and Yamashita Shizuki, were announced in March due to academic reasons as well.
Mm.
So yeah, as you said, they were in Natsuno Chikamichi, which was their first song in the group from the group's fifth single Sakura eh. But yeah, they were kind of not at the same time.
Mm.
But yeah, now the two of them are I'd say staple Simbatsu members,
Mm-hmm.
considering they have been in both singles where there have been the Simbatsu system.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I can't pick a favorite member within the third gen because all of them have the unique quirks, I would
Mm.
say. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, and I guess to showcase each generation of members, they did a collaboration set of concerts with
Cool.
the theatre. Yep, I kind of slotted that in there. It was at the end before, but yeah, they did a collaboration with the Theatre Milanaza in Shinjuku, Tokyo, which is in the Tokyo Kabukicho Tower. Um, these were held between the 27th of October and December 3rd of last year. And to commemorate the concert, the three captains of the groups introduced each member of their respective new gen through a live stream on their respective YouTube channels. I think that was the
Oh, that's
secondary channels.
smart. That's smart.
Um, if you do want it subbed, the second Sakurazaka channel has it subbed. I don't think the
Ooh.
other two groups have the live stream sub, but I know Sakurazaka's channel does sub
Oh, okay.
videos. So if you want that, it's on there.
All right.
So
Cool.
I just this next slide I just screenshot the stage 48 wiki because I didn't know all the titles of the songs and I didn't think I could fit it on the page.
Ah, that's fair.
So yeah, um, I did. There are some notes that I have. Um, so if you include um unit songs as generation songs, I do know there's Don't Cut in Line, which is a song from Sakurazaka's seventh single,
Mm.
and it's a third gen unit because all five members in that unit are from the group's third gen.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, Taniguchi Airi, Yamashita Mizuki, Mata no Mio. Don't know why I wrote Miu twice there. Murayama Miu and Murai Yu are the five in the unit, and it's a Matsuno Center. So yeah, and also we were discussing Kimi wa Honeydew earlier. The fourth generation also have a new song in the single. I won't because of time. I won't get into her, but it's Konishi Nanami Center. She's one of the more interesting ones in Hinatozaka's fourth gen, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, um, I actually haven't listened to any of fifth gen newer songs after Junana Hunkan from Koko ni wa Naimono. But
Hmm.
aside from that, I've I think I've heard all of the other gen songs on here. Um, I can't read this long ass title. Like why? It's not Suzukake Nankara long, but still it's long. I'm just gonna call it love song. I've been playing love song for like the longest time.
Right, right.
Um, that's the Murayama Miyu Center. Um, yeah.
No, yeah, I really like the
Uh,
music video for that one, for Love
hmm,
Song.
uh, it's I don't know if it's like a one shot music video, but it looks like it. Like,
Yeah, I don't
uh,
think it's a one shot because they like play and cut away with different angles and stuff like that,
yeah,
but I get
yeah,
what you mean. Plus like with the how the set changes and stuff like that. So I
yeah.
get what you mean. It kind of has the feel of that, but I think the way that they edited together was really smooth and I liked it
Mm,
a lot.
I think like especially with the third gen songs,
Mhm.
Sakura's third gen songs, like the differences between like Natsu no Chikamichi and Anthem Time to like Seijaku no Bouryoku Mamorebito. It's
No,
like
right. Yeah.
it's like a huge ass contrast.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, and I've yeah.
But I like that. It shows kind of their versatility as well, because we've
Mm,
seen now that we've also like gotten members in like the main Senbatsu for the title track, seeing them
mm,
keeping up with different concepts like Shonin Yokyu being like a little more intense and dance heavy and stuff like
mm.
that is like it's so cool to see.
So yeah, I am looking forward to like the concepts in the future, like that each group will go, like, each of the gens will go through in the future because as you said, like especially with the third gen specifically, since I follow them the most, it's like how the contrast already, like the versatility already is quite wide, and with with some of the members already in Senbatsu, um, in fact, most of the Don't Cut in Line unit are Senbatsu members. Oh,
Nice.
for the current song, for the current single, Ikutsu no koro ni moderitai no ka, with the exception of Miyu, which makes sense because I think they took into consideration her centering love song
Hmm.
and into consideration when choosing the Zamatsu. But yeah, I'm I'm just yeah. I again, as someone who doesn't really follow Nogi and Hinata, just casually listening to the Gen songs and units really interest me. Like, especially with Nogi, because I don't really know even their older gens as much, like their third gen.
Hmm.
So just hearing the songs from the fifth gen
See, I'm the opposite because
interests me a little bit.
I kind of got to know about like the first and second gen members pretty early on as I was learning about some of the other like AKB sister groups and
Mm,
then moving on to Nogizaka. So it's like some of the newer it like kind of the same way as you though. Kind of after the third gen and stuff, I have very little knowledge about some of the newer members. So,
so yeah, the next few slides are members that I personally like.
okay.
Um, so yeah, so we're going Sakurazaka first because
Of
obviously I
course.
follow Sakurazaka the most.
Uh-huh.
So uh, so the two I just want two from each generation just so we can get through this quickly.
Mhm.
But for Sakurazaka, the Taniguchi Ayuri, who actually is Mayoshi, so in
Oh,
third gen. So
okay.
um, she attended I guess an acting school because it's called Actor School Hiroshima
That's
when
really
she was
cool.
younger. Um, this is a reference from like the most recent Sokosaku episode. But even though she can play guitar, she hasn't really played much piano before. Um,
Is that like is that a common thing? Like people who can play guitar and piano like can do it interchangeably?
like go as someone who played a few instruments throughout his life. The skills are interchangeable, but it takes a lot of practice because you're doing different hand movements from like I guess from an Iri's case, guitar to piano, it's kind of different. But yeah, I no, I could play violin for like a few years. I
Oh,
really
that's
didn't
cool.
have the dexterity for piano. I don't know why, but yeah.
See, for me
This
with me and my brothers, because we grew up, our grandmother, they had a piano at her house, so me and my brothers would sometimes play on it. And so one of my brothers can play both piano and guitar and drums because he was the drummer for a band that he was in with his friends. My other brother, I don't think he does much piano anymore. I don't know how well he could do it, like, because at that time we were like, starting to get more busy with school and stuff like that. But
mm,
he can play a little bit of guitar and ukulele because we all got ukuleles. Me, I like gravitated a little more towards piano rather than guitar.
fair,
Like, I took lessons from my old school music teacher,
fair, yeah,
but like me, rather than playing instruments, I was all about the singing. So
fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there are other members in third gen who can play instruments that I haven't listed on here. Um, Actually, the member that I also put in with Airi, Reina, can also play an instrument, which ironically enough is the violin,
But yeah,
coincidentally.
I just find that
But
interesting because like in Luna, the first three members, Heejin, Hyunjin, and Hassel, all three of them can play both guitar and piano. There are other members that
I don't know.
play just piano or just guitar or a little bit of both, but it's like I just find it funny that like those three in particular, back to back, all three of them could play guitar and piano.
I think it might just be a me thing. Um,
No, I get it. I
but
get it
yeah.
though. I do find it interesting though. I guess I could see in ways that they could overlap, but yeah, like you said, it's definitely like a lot of it is like the coordination with like your hands and your fingers because like you have to have
Mm,
really flexible fingers in order to like going between like different keys or strings, whichever one you're doing.
mm,
And even though I've never played violin myself, like I love Lindsay Sterling and
mm.
she is amazing on violin. So yeah, I'm always impressed when I see someone like playing a violin and like if they can go like really fast and stuff like that. It's like, "Oh, it sounds so good."
Uh, last fact. I didn't even realize this was a thing until I was looking for facts about the members. Apparently, she has a hobby of drinking with the elderly. Drinking tea, I might add,
I was
not
about to say
anything else, just
I was about
because
to
she's
say,
still
how old is
underage.
she again?
She's still underage. She's still underage.
Okay, okay,
um,
okay.
Drinking tea with the elderly.
Okay, but that's actually
Uh,
so cute though. Like she goes to her like local tea house or family restaurant, sits with a
Probably.
couple of elderly people who are drinking and she gets some tea and just like has some chats with them. Like that's actually kind of adorable.
No wonder she has some grandmotherly vibes sometimes. That makes a lot of sense now. That makes a
It
lot
gives
of
those
sense.
vibe of like I can say from a where I live out in the country of like where like the neighbors all kind of know each other and are all old friends with each other,
Mm,
so it's like everyone kind of knows everyone and gets along with everyone pretty well.
mm.
That's kind of the
Like I
vibe I get
guess
just from that, and that's honestly a cute image.
I guess it might just be the part of Yamaguchi Prefecture she's from as well, where
Ah,
there's like
Yamaguchi.
where there might be a high density of elderly people. I don't know, but she might have said it during her introduction in Sokosaku, but I probably didn't pay attention to that. uh,
We'll have to go back the book
yeah,
for that.
um, yeah, I do have like episode numbers later on. Yeah, the next member, Odakure Reina, she has caught my eye fairly recently. I
Mm.
don't know what it is, but something about her just clicked to me. I don't know why, but yeah. I'm gonna go backwards a little bit, but this girl loves her puns. Like, like I think she said a few during her Sokosaku intro,
Oh my
but
gosh.
yeah. At first, I thought she was the oldest in third gen, but she's not. She's one of the three oldest, I think. But
Ah.
yeah, she's not the oldest. Well, that's Ishimori Rika,
Ah,
um,
okay.
who just turned 22 in January, I think.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Rain is turning 20 in July, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, July 25th. So, yeah. This girl is smart. I
I mean, I
was
can
gonna say.
tell just reading like the bullet points you got here.
Um, so yeah, she excels in many things like academics. During the most recent academic test they did on Sokosaku, she came out on top, but she
Oh.
wasn't there for like a good chunk of the results because she had conflict with university. I think she was a university student at that point.
Oh, okay.
So, as I said when we were talking about Irish, she can play the violin, and she's good at baking.
Oh, cute.
Uh, Coming from experience, I did. She can also speak different languages like Chinese and English. Coming from personal meet and greet experience, I did hear her talk in English, and it was so cute.
Oh, cute.
Uh, and she is pretty knowledgeable in astronomy, astrology. That's something different, but astronomy.
Does she know
Um,
about planets or does she know about star signs?
Planets.
That's astronomy.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
got it right.
I did that.
Either way,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Because I think it was in her intro vlog on the group's YouTube channel, the main YouTube channel, not the second one. She went to a planetarium, I think it was.
Oh.
But yeah, she is pretty knowledgeable in astronomy. So yeah,
Cool.
again, I would have gone through all 11 of the third gen members, but we would have been here all day. So I
That's
just
fair.
used to. But I love them all. I love
Mhm.
them all. Oh yeah. Uh, Following on, I put Hinata Zaka here. Um, you were asking about the center of Kimi wa Honeydew,
Oh,
and that is Genji Yoko. Um,
Yoko-chan.
hmm as the bullet point states, she is the first fourth gen member to center an A side with Kimi wa Honeydew.
Oh.
Um, she's cousins with Nogi5th fifth gen member Ioki Mao. That was revealed, I think, in a solo vlog Mao did for the uh, second Nogizaka live stream channel, I think it was.
Oh.
And she is a co-host for NHK's Koko Koza Joho Ichi. I
Oh.
don't know what that's about because yeah, GeoBlock is fun to deal with.
Koko Koza. Okay, Koza means like a class course, right?
I'm guessing it is something to do with high school because I think
Yeah,
she is still
Koko is
around that
high
age.
school, so I think it's
Yep.
high school academic information 1.
Yeah. She is still that age.
Hmm.
So yeah. Oh, this isn't the first. Kimi wa Honeydew isn't the first time she sent it in general though, because she did send to. I cannot pronounce the fourth gen B side from One Choice, but she was the center for that.
Oh,
Yeah, hold on.
yeah, the
It's it's
coelacanth. Coelacanth?
close enough, I think.
I
It
think so,
looks like
yeah.
yeah. It's another fish related song. I don't know how many
Oh,
of
it's a
those Hinata
fish?
has. It's a type of fish.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is the second fish related song I can think of off the top of my head from Hinata Zappa. But yeah. Um but yeah.
All right.
Moving on to actually I would say is my young Kiyoshi, and that's Yamashita Haruka. I couldn't find many facts about her. I'm gonna say that now.
Mm.
But she was formerly an office worker before joining Hinatazaka. So,
Oh.
and according to various sources, that did not turn out well.
Oh.
uh, I can find it.
Well, I'm ashamed to hear that that didn't work out, but I mean, hey,
But
if she's happy with
I,
like taking this new route as an idol, and plus based on this gift,
I
she
think
was
she
also
is.
in Kimi wa Honeydew.
Yep, she was in the back row for it.
Cool.
So, yeah. And back in 2018, she also participated in the joint audition between the three Sakamichi groups.
Oh.
Uh, she had short hair back then, so I did not recognize her.
Ah, she grew
Her,
it out.
yeah, her audition number was 34.
Mm.
So, yeah.
なるほど.
She is one of the more variety centered members. Like,
Ah.
I think she's unintentionally funny at the best of times.
Unintentional.
And and yeah. I don't know. I just love her dorkiness, to be honest.
All right.
uh, so the Nogi duo that I decided to pick, they are both playing Sailor Jupiter in the upcoming Sailor Moon musical.
Oh.
I'm fairly certain, anyway. My brain is just like my brain's just everywhere today. But
It's
yeah,
all
I'm
right.
pretty
It's all
sure.
right.
Yeah, no, they're both playing Sailor Jupiter. Cool. Like
Cool.
so. I'll start off with Ioki since I did mention her earlier.
Mhm.
Um, as I said, she's cousins with Yoko-chan, Shogenji Yoko-chan.
Mhm.
Uh, she's actually the first member of Nogizaka from Hyogo Prefecture. Uh,
Oh.
I thought, I, I thought, because I'm so used to Sakura-zaka having three members from Hyogo Prefecture, I didn't realize Nogi didn't have any until recently.
Huh.
So, yeah, I don't know why I put this. She's ambidextrous as well. Like, sh- I think it's like she plays guitar with her right hand and holds chopsticks with her left. So I also got that from the Stage 48 wiki. So yeah.
Wait, so like if you're playing a guitar with your right hand, does that mean you're holding
um,
like the neck of the guitar with your right hand or you're holding it
I'm
with
guessing so. I'm guessing so. Like,
huh.
I don't know. all it says on here.
I mean,
So
either way, if she can do it both ways, that's impressive. Like we were saying earlier.
forgot to mention these two are also known as the Now Mao combi. Or
Now,
yeah,
that's so cute.
I do remember when they introduced themselves like that during Nogizaka Star Tanjo. It was so cute.
Uh-huh.
It was so cute. Even though she never auditioned for any idol groups before Nogizaka, she has an older brother who is a fan and was eventually uh, was her inspiration to eventually audition. So we we have her brother to thank for that.
Oh, that's cute. I wonder if he has like a different Oshi or if he's gonna be like the nice older brother saying like, "Oh, she's my sister, so obviously she's my favorite," or if he has a different favorite.
I don't know, to be
Either
honest.
way, still that is cute though that she was kind of inspired by her brother being a fan and probably got into them through him, and then that's when she decided to like, "Okay, I want to try this," and audition for it herself.
Her sleeping face is so cute.
I was good. I noticed this photo. It's like that's super cute.
Um, the, the one she's sleeping on is Tomisato now.
Mhm.
She, unlike Mao-chan, she was formerly in an idol group named Ichikawa Otome
Oh.
prior to joining Nogisaka. That was when she was younger. But yeah.
Ah.
Speaking of uh, fans who are also family, Nao-chan's dad is a Nogisaka fan. And he
Cute.
told her that if she passed the final round of the audition, that he'd get her an iPhone. Which, don't worry, he did after she passed.
Okay.
um, from what I read, she loves animals a lot. And let's see. From what I read, it said she'd like to become a regular cast member of the variety show Sakagami Animal Kingdom.
Oh. I think I've heard of that show. That's like the set kind of looks like a safari zoo type place, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah, I can't remember where, but I definitely have a feeling I've like seen or heard of it somewhere before. Anyway, that does sound really cute though.
But yeah, according to her 48 wiki page, her hobbies are watching animal videos and raising animals in smartphone games. That's how much she loves animals.
Cute.
And if you want to know, her favorite animals are dogs and cats. So yeah.
That's very cute.
Uh, now going on to, I feel like I went through this faster than I thought I would. um, but yeah, on to um, video show recommendations. Um, so the big one for third gen I want to recommend is the documentary on the official YouTube channel.
Hmm.
Um, because that is like a heavy training arc. Quite literally, they did a boot camp where they learned. I'd say one of the most intense choreographies Sakurazaka has in dance. So,
Ah.
uh, and they did that in order to get a music video for their song. Uh, which you know that they did since Natsuno Chikamichi has a music video now.
Right.
So yeah. Uh, and then Soko Magatara Sakurazaka has I have a few episodes
Mm-hmm.
I have listed. So episodes 122, 23, and 24 are the introduction episodes.
Mm.
I've forgotten what the other ones were. Give me a minute.
It's all right. It's all right.
Uh,
While you're looking into those, along with that, there are the introduction vlogs on the official group YouTube channel, which I definitely remember. I think we looked at those like around the time when they initially debuted.
I think we did as well.
Uh-huh.
I think it wasn't all of them because we didn't. I don't think we watched Shizuki and Use.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they hadn't debuted yet.
They
That's
debuted.
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So top picture is from the third gen documentary on the YouTube.
Uh-huh.
This screenshot of Mato no Mio is
Uh-huh.
from their introduction vlogs.
And
The
then
bottom
this
one.
one.
So the
Uh,
last. So yeah, these girls had individual PVs that were released with Shonen Yokyu. Um,
I definitely remember like the other members doing these kind of being like short films, some of them being
yes.
very comedic. So yeah, like that's always pretty
This
entertaining to see. I'm very curious.
this
Keyhole da
one
mecha tsuketai na. Whose
I
is that?
I I've mentioned her name a lot. It belongs to Yamashita Shizuki.
Ah,
Uh,
Shizuki.
uh, uh,
Keyhole da
what was
suki?
I gonna?
Shizuki-chan.
I don't actually know, but yeah, a lot of tankies have the girls singing, and I
Oh.
never knew. I never knew like certain girls could sing. Like, oh, like Taniguchi, I knew. Like, that's why she became Mayoshi in the first place.
Oh.
Arguably.
Gotcha.
Uh, some like Shizuki's are pretty comedic.
Uh-huh.
I think another one is Mukai Doha. Uh, let's just say there ended up being a face on her kneecap, and I am not going to provide any more
What?
context. I am not providing any more context.
It took me a second to process. Okay then. I'll just take your word for that then. Okay. Uh,
But yeah,
all right. Moving
I'm
on, I
swiftly
guess.
swiftly moving on to
Yeah.
Hinata.
Yeah.
Um, so like Sanki, the Yonki members have their documentary footage. It's more solo documentaries rather than a group documentary, I
Oh.
guess.
Okay.
And that was bonus footage from their eighth single, which I think was One Choice. I could be wrong.
Hmm.
I know it's bonus footage from their eighth single. Oh no, it's Kita Hoshi ga Odoru Midnight again. Never mind. So yeah. Um, and then next one is more documentary style stuff in the form of the self-documentary of Hinata, which was like a short series of um episodes where the members talked about pretty much everything about their journey in the group. Episodes 9 through 12 were focused on Yonki specifically,
Mhm.
whereas before that it was like the other members of the group
Right.
from like first to third gen.
Mhm.
And I think the more Yonki focused show is Hinatazaka ni Narimasho. Um, and I think they're revamping that at some point
Oh.
to become Motto Hinatazaka ni Narimashou. And I think that's including all the members, but I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Because before it was just focused on Yonki. Um, but yeah, for the most part, like I do need to catch up with especially the Yonki-sen members more.
Mm.
Hinatazaka as a whole, considering one of my Yoshi Saito Kyoko's graduating soon.
Mhm.
So yeah, it would be nice to know more about the Yonki members.
Mhm.
And last but not least, the Nogizaka. Oh, so like the Yonki, Hinatazaka Yonki members, their documentary footage is included as bonus footage within Nogizaka's 29th single, actually.
Mm.
Um, oh my, and show wise, more, I guess it's more Nogizaka style Tanjo, as I've mentioned before. Before it was done by the other generations of Nogi members,
Mm.
but now it's mainly a young Goki show. There we go.
Ah.
Um, but yeah, this show is just them a lot of the time singing. So members like Inoue Nagi, Nakanishi Aruno, there we go. Um, yeah, so according to Stage 48's wiki, Nogizaka Star Tanjo is a Nogizaka 46 variety show in which members of the group cover Showa songs and Heisei hits.
Oh.
So the
Cool.
first season focused on the group's fourth generation, and then second season focused on everybody, and then third season and which is ongoing is looking from clips, primarily focusing on the fifth gen. So
Okay, that's
yeah,
neat.
uh, I could go on about Sankey. I am tempted to, but I feel like we should end it before I do. I sh- uh, I want to badly, but yeah, like oh, I don't know what else to talk about now because I'm pretty much done. If you want to end it here.
Well, yeah. But yeah, this was super cool. Now I'm definitely interested to check out some more content to learn about some of these members, newer members now.
Laughing at this. But yeah.
Alright, well, thank you for making this. This was very fun.
Thank you. Thank you for making the Luna one.
I hope you all enjoyed this too. If you're watching this video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more content. Also, be sure to check out our second channel because we are a couple days away from Artemis' birth, and I'm very excited for that. I'm hosting a watch party on the Blood Plum server. We're gonna stay up until midnight for the MV to drop. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, with that out of the way, we're gonna sign off here and we'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, bye bye!